Today I'm going to be talking about how it should be quite obvious that she is into you and you don't really have to guess about it. It's just pretty obvious. So, this is a topic that is really close to me because it has happened to me a lot of times that I had just been let's say into a girl and she wasn't really caring about me. She didn't really want me. And I was still just pushing and trying to be with her. But then actually after some time she properly rejected me, and I was just oh, this was a waste of time. That and I when I like and when I actually realized that, oh, it's obvious if a girl is into you. I realized it by it actually happening me, because that has happened to me as well. When a girl was really into me, she was showing me a lot of attraction and whatnot. It was very obvious that she liked me, and girls will make it really obvious. You don't really have to guess about it. It's just oh, you actually will just know it that she's into you. So that has happened to me as well. But let's go. I'm gonna talk about something that has happened to me on the different side, that I was really caring about a girl, and she just didn't really care about me too much, and she didn't want me. So I think that it shouldn't be like this. I will say it in the beginning, because there's a saying that goes choose a woman that chooses you. And that's just that's just so that's just such a good saying, because you don't want to be this because it's quite feminine to, as a man, to just be pursuing love and be pursuing the other person. It comes off as so needy, and it doesn't work, because when you are showing a girl a lot of attraction and you really want her, she's not gonna want you back most of the time, because you are acting really needy. And that's just basically saying that, oh, he can't imagine life without me. Then how bad his life must be. Like, girl's life a girl's life is not really that interesting neither, but they're just showing her that your life is even less interesting than hers. Why would she want to be in someone's life like that, in a loser's life, you know? That's what they think. They don't really want to be with a loser, like, at the present time. Now, now let's talk about my experience. So as I said, I had a lot of times that this has happened to me, and I just didn't learn from my mistakes. So I was repeating this over and over, and now recently I learned, and I don't really care about pursuing and whatnot. Just really showing a lot of attention and pursuing the other's love, because it just should be choose a woman that chooses you. As simple as that. So my story is, I will pick one. So there was a girl, like a friend's friend. So there was a girl that was a friend's friend, and sh like it was a girlfriend's friend, not the girlfriends, but a friend that is a girl. So they were together. They posted a story on Instagram, and this was a few years back. So I was using Instagram and whatnot, and I was like, oh, like, who is that girl with you? And she was like, oh, it's my friend. And yeah, I was like, oh, like, she looks quite nice. And yeah, like, she showed me how looks like. And I was like researching about her, like, on, like, I was like looking at her like Facebook page and Instagram and whatnot. And yeah, I was like really like obsessed with her. Like, it was actually like crazy because I was like thinking about her like all the time, and she probably didn't even know that I exist. I think my uh like girlfriend like told me about her, told her about me. So she knew about me, and I was like really like wanting to go out with her, but she didn't really want to because I invited her outside and to just go outside like us four, because I had a friend and he had a girlfriend that was that girlfriend, and the friend girlfriend's friend was the girl that I wanted. So yeah, I wanted the us four to go out, and yeah, she didn't really want to. She was like, "Oh, like, I'm going to this country and this time, so I'm not really gonna be home." And I was like, "Okay, like, whatever." And then I tried a week later, and yeah, she was like, "Oh, like, she didn't really want to and whatnot." And then I tried again, and she didn't really want to. Again, she said that, oh, like, she will come, but she wants to bring her guy friend, and that should have been the 100 red flag about this situation, but I still didn't care. And I was still like, oh my god, like, I was still thinking about her every day and all the time. And then, like, on her name day, I texted her like, "Oh, like, happy name day! Like, us two should go out together." And then she texted back like, "Oh, like, I don't see a reason for us two to go out together." And she basically said that she doesn't like want to do anything with me in that text. And I was like, fucking like heartbroken with a girl that I hadn't even seen before, but and she didn't really like care about me neither, and only me was just like really like thinking about her all the time, every day, and I was like fucking like heartbroken. I shaved my head, and yeah, it's quite a long story, but I still didn't give up, and I still like was quite like thinking about her a lot. So so a few months later, I actually like said that, oh, like, we should actually meet, like, and we actually did meet. It was like us four actually like went to that girlfriend's place, and yeah, like, we had like a grill party or something. And yeah, we and when she came, oh my god, when I actually like saw her for the first time, I remember that she looked completely different like on the photos, and she didn't show me any attention. She was behaving towards me like to a really bad person, and I didn't really know why. She was behaving towards me like to a fucking dog. And it's not her fault, it's actually my fault, because I was like really obsessed with her, and I was really thinking about her a lot, and I didn't like give her like that, okay, like I didn't catch the signs that she is not into me, and I was just still pursuing her over and over. And yeah, on that day, let's just say that it was like one of the worst days of my life. It was it was so disgusting. Like I was trying to talk with her like twice, but she said like a one word or two words answer, and she didn't even like look at me the whole time. And then when I like the next day came around, I was actually like heartbroken again, and it was just such a bad feeling. But it shouldn't even have happened, because I should have just catch the first obvious signs that she's not even into me. Like, don't even try and don't even fucking waste time of your life trying to be together with me, because I don't want to be with you. I should have catch those signs. And it's not her fault. Like, of course she's gonna behave to me like that when I'm just like this needy, really needy guy. And I think I like deserved it, honestly. I don't think she made like a bad like she I don't think she behaved too bad. I think it was my fault. But and then yeah, I was like really heartbroken, and I didn't really have a mood for anything for like a week. And then I even like stopped working out. I was just like, I can't be bothered. I didn't have any like dopamine in me. I didn't have any energy. And then after a week I started like working out again. And yeah, like after a month, like life slowly came back to normal. And I was like heartbroken with a girl that didn't even care about me at all. And only I was just like really thinking about her all the time. And what I want to tell you about this is that I could have saved, like, what was it like I think 8 months, 8 months of like just thinking about the other person, and just like really like hoping for us to be together. I could have saved those 8 months, because when you are like in love with someone, I don't or like you really want someone, you know that most of the time, like you're thinking about them, like at least 50% of the time of the day. Like it might be like 70% of the time of the day, like you're just thinking about them. Like you maybe like go somewhere and you imagine that she's with you, and like, or you maybe imagine you two being together and what will you be doing. And you go to sleep and you hug your pillow thinking that she's with you. Like if you're someone like like me or I was, then I think you can relate to what I'm saying right now. And it has probably happened to you as well, that like you were you were wasting a lot of time of your life thinking about someone who didn't even like love you back, or didn't even know about you, or knew about you but didn't want you, and you didn't catch the signs. So it was quite it was quite obvious that she didn't want to like be with me. But I just didn't catch the signs, and I didn't really care, because I was going until she said no. But it shouldn't work like that, because when a girl likes you, she will show you a lot of signs, and it will be quite obvious that she likes you. Because let's say there's a girl you're thinking about right now, and just ask yourself right now that, does she want me? Is she into me? The answer to this question should be instant. You instantly know the answer. Like, oh, like of course she does love me. And or like perhaps she's not really like giving you any signs, she's not really like giving you any attention. She's giving you signs that she doesn't like you, and now you know that, oh, like she doesn't really actually want me. Because like even just with this one question, Does she like me? Does she love me? Does she want to be with me? And the answer is instant, and it should help you a lot. But most of the time, when you actually ask this question, most of the time you answer that, oh, like she actually no, like she doesn't want me. But you like say in your mind that, oh no, like I'm actually gonna be with her, I don't care. But mate, that's what I have been saying as well for like a lot of time. And 99.99% of the time it just won't work out. It just won't, because you're just wasting time this way. Like, keep that in mind, please, because when there's a girl that you know that she probably doesn't want you, but you still keep pursuing her, just count with the option that this is a waste of time and you're gonna probably regret doing this. But oh, like there is an option that us two might be together. That most of the time that just doesn't really happen. Because if there's a girl that really cares about you and she's showing you a lot of attention, she's giving you a lot of signs, and it's just obvious if she likes you or not. You don't have to like guess about it. It's obvious. It's really obvious. Like when you ask yourself, "Oh, like does she like me? Does she want to be with me?" The answer is instantly yes. Like of course she does. Like oh, yes. And it's just so obvious. Like it has happened to me as well that like a girl was showing me a lot of attention, a lot of signs. And yeah, it was just obvious. I actually like asked myself at that time that, oh, like does she want me? Like, and the answer was instantly yes. I instantly knew that yes. And then it's in your hands to actually be with them or no. It's in your hands to say yes or no, not in hers. And it's just so much simpler when there's a girl that perhaps like you're thinking about right now, and your answer was like yes. It's so simpler to just like be with them because they are happy to spend time with you. They're always like nice and they're giving you a lot of good signs, and it's just much easier, much better to actually like be with them. And to what you have to do now is just make the first move. Like you can maybe like what like I'm gonna like what do you do now when you actually like have a girl that's into you? Well, you just have to make the first move. Please, 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 please. When you have a girl that's into you and she wants you and you want her back as well, please, please, please don't wait for her to make the first move. Don't wait for her to like kiss you. Like most of the time it's not gonna happen. It only happens in like movies. So it's on you to make the first move. And there's a really, really high chance that when your answer to this question is yes, that she is not gonna like misunderstand it and she's fucking waiting for it. She's waiting for you to actually do the first move. So please, if there's a girl that you really want and she actually wants you to, like what you have to do is make the first move. Like don't wait for her to make the first move. Come on. So yeah, if there's a girl that doesn't really want you and you know it now, you might choose to actually just like pursue her and not really care. But keep in mind that 99.99% of the time it's not gonna work out and you're wasting your time. But yeah, I warned you. And if there is a girl that really wants you, then it's in your hands to say yes or no. And I think that's how it should be. You shouldn't be this needy like guy that's like pursuing her and like really like showing her a lot of attention and whatnot. No, it should be the other way around, obviously. She has to like pursue you and give you a lot of attention and be like a little needy. And yeah, I think that's how it should be. And yeah. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.